Hi, in this video, we are going to multiply rational algebraic expressions. So in multiplying rational algebraic expressions, multiply the numerators divided by the product of the denominators, where b and d, our denominators, should not be equal to 0. So in symbols, if we have a over b times c over d, that is the same as a times c over b times d, where the value of b times d should not be equal to 0. Let's try some examples here. We have x to the 5th power over 10 times, the symbol means multiplication, times 5 over x to the 3rd power. So, ang gagawin lang natin is to expand or do the prime factorization of the given, and then we cancel out the common terms. So, by multiplying the numerators, we have x to the 5th power and 5. That is just the same as 5 times, we have x times x times x times x times x over, we have 2 times 5 for number 10, and then we have x times x times x. So, what are those common terms na pwede nating i-cancel out? We have 5, and then we have x, x, and another x. For the numerator, we have x squared over 2 for the denominator. So, let's try example number 2 for a squared b over 3bc times 27b squared c cubed over 16a to the 4th power. So, when we multiply the numerators and when we multiply the denominators, kukunin na rin natin yung mga prime factors so that we can easily cancel out common terms. So, sa numerator, we have 4a squared b, that is 2 times 2 times a times b. And for 27b squared c cubed, we have 3 times 3 times 3 times b, and then c times c times c. For the denominator, we have 3 times b times c times 16 is 2 times 2 is 2 times 2. A to the 4th is a times a times a times a. Then, let's cancel out common terms. We have 2, another 2. We have a, and then we have another b. We have a pair of 3 sa taas at sa baba, and then we also have a pair of c from the numerator and the denominator. So, we have 3 times 3 times b times b times c and c. For the denominator, we have 2 times 2 times a times another a. So, our answer will be 9 b squared c squared over 4a squared. Next, let's try 4m minus 20 over 10m plus 50 times m squared minus 25 over 2m minus 10. We have 4m minus 20. So, how do we factor out 4m minus 20? We simply have to factor out the common monomial factor, which is 4, and then we have m minus 5. For the denominator, we have 10m plus 50. We simply have to factor out the common monomial factor 10, and then we have m plus 5 multiplied by m squared minus 25 is actually difference of 2 squares. So, we can factor this out as m plus 5 times m minus 5. while the denominator, 2m minus 10, can be factored out as 2 times m minus 5. We can cancel out m minus 5 and m minus 5. We can also cancel out m plus 5 and m plus 5. Also, we can cancel out 2 sa 4, and 4 becomes 2. So, 2 over 10s can also be cancelled out, or pwede pa natin siyang i-lowest term as 1/5. So, ang matitira na lang sa ating numerator will be 1. Dito ay 5. So, for the numerator, ang natira na lang is m minus 5. And for the denominator, we have the number 5. Next, let's try 3x plus 6 over x squared minus 9 times 5x minus 15 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. 3x plus 6 is 3 times x plus 2. X squared minus 9 can be factored out as x plus 3 times x minus 3. 5x minus 15, we can factor this out as 5 times x minus 3. X squared plus 5x plus 6 can be factored out as x plus 2 times x plus 3. Now, let us cancel out the common terms. X plus 2 and x minus 3. So, ang natira sa atin is 3 times 5 over x plus 3 times x plus 3. 3 times 5, that is 15 over x plus 3 times x plus 3 will give us x squared plus 6x plus 9. Or you just do the FOIL method for the multiplication of the binomial. So, this is our answer for number 4. And next, we have x squared plus 5x plus 6 over x squared plus 7x plus 12 times x squared minus 16 over x squared minus 5x plus 4. So, x squared plus 5x plus 6 can be factored out as x plus 2 times x plus 3 over x squared plus 7x plus 12 can be factored out as x plus 4 times x plus 3 times x squared minus 16 can be factored out as x plus 4 times x minus 4. And lastly, we have x squared minus 5x plus 4 can be factored out as x minus 1 and x minus 4. So, we can cancel out x plus 3. We can also cancel out x plus 4 and a pair of x minus 4. So, our answer is x plus 2 over x minus 1. And that's it. Thank you.